So the way this editor is set up, there's the UML class diagram on the left, the C++ header in the middle, and the C++ code on the right. Internally, the object is stored as a Python dictionary, and it's saved out to a JSON style file. You can add a function from the UML class diagram, and note that once you hit enter at the end of this, it automatically populates the header with the same function and puts in a placeholder in the source code. A little bit of basic logic in here just to show that it won't be affected from other changes into the file or made in the file. Add another function. Make sure it's in the UML style format. Public subtraction function taking two integers, returning an integer. Again, it updated the header file and added a bit in the code. Put in a little bit of extra logic here, again, to show as I make other changes, the code itself is not affected. Okay, I don't like this arrangement, so I'm going to move this, and notice on the right that the code has not been affected. I just changed the ordering in the class diagram and the header file, but the program retained the actual code content. Save the file. It's already been saved before, so this was an update. Notice it turned green at the top, showing that this is all an up-to-date file. We'll load a new file. This is a pre-made class. You can create a new file and say you're a coder, so you do it from the header file first. You just type in the class name and the program automatically populates a bunch of other stuff. Add in a couple of functions here, make a private function. And you'll note that the functions are automatically updated in the code. Variables added are also updated in the class diagram along with the functions. Add another function from the class diagram just to demonstrate that you can do this from whichever view you want. Note that the second function I added was a public function after a private function, so the program automatically added public in there, but I don't like this arrangement, so move it around a little bit. Again, it doesn't affect the code side ordering, it just the way the header looks and the class diagram. So add another private function here after the get count. And the same private function, or private protection level. Quickly add here, show you can do it. You can create everything from the class diagram itself. You can just add in a new class and a couple of functions here. Add a protected function to demonstrate again that the program's aware of the different levels of protection as you add things in, and it shows that in the header, of course. It doesn't show that in the code, just adds the functions that weren't there before, or a place to start. Return values are just based on the return type, and so there's an automatic default value thrown in there. Let's add a little bit of code logic here. And change the name of a parameter. Note that if I make the change in the header, it changes it in the other two views as well at the same time. And it's a live change. And of course, you can save it again. And then when you look at the code, or the way it's saved, there's the JSON file containing the object.